The Travers Smith Legal Technology team believe that the future of legal services will increasingly evolve to turn legal documents into structured data.
Our view is that this will go in two directions.
The first, and more long-term direction, is that contracts will be structured on execution and stored in a machine-readable format.
They will be standardised and comprised of different components ready to be assembled and disassembled, kind of like a contract Lego.
Answering questions of your entire contract estate could be as simple as running a report.
The second, and more immediate direction, is that technology, including machine learning models, will increasingly be deployed to improve the understanding of historic contracts.
However, a key issue exists in the vast amount of varied contract data that companies have within their estate. And quite simply, this information isn't in a useful format.
Therefore, for machine learning to provide the quality results needed for lawyers and their clients to get comfortable with this approach, law firms and their clients must all work together on training machine learning models.
And although that sounds ideal, with the technology that's available today, there is a problem.
The information in a machine learning model is spread across many different documents.
We doubt that true collaboration will succeed unless the source data of machine learning models are readable by all parties.
Therefore, to address this critical issue in our industry, the Travers Smith Legal Technology team have developed what we believe to be the first legal-based annotation software product that allows our lawyers to structure their contracts on clauses, terms, obligations, or any other part of the document that they deem relevant for technology-assisted review.
The benefit of Etatonna is that any labelled data exists in its original form, which means that any derivative machine learning model can be tracked back to its original source.
Let us show you this in action.
I'm going to check out a batch of documents. Here I've classified the document as a non-disclosure agreement, but you can add any type of agreement or document. I'm going to assign it to myself, and I'm only going to assign one this time, but I could assign any amount of documents, and then I create my batch. Once my batch is created, I can head straight to the annotation page. The documents are uploaded in the background and then ready to be retrieved by reviewers. We've uploaded a sample doc for this demonstration. My document is now ready to label. Now, I could go through the whole document and label each clause, but right now I'm just really interested in building a database of English jurisdiction clauses. So I'm going to go straight to the English jurisdiction clause using Control F and add it to my database. So how do I do this? All I need to do is select the clause and then click the label. Here's one I made earlier. Now, if I feel like the clause is particularly favourable to one side or the other, I can just click this display slider button and slide it in the direction of which part it's more favourable to. And then I just click submit, and that adds it to my database. Now, I could use any label I liked by creating a new one at this button, add label. And if I want to see all of the different clauses that I've labelled in this agreement, I just hit show clauses. And if I wanted to export it all out to a .csv file, I can just hit export. We've also built in some few extra features at the analytics and leaderboard tabs. So if I want to see how we're getting on as a team, including what kind and how many clauses and documents we've labelled, I can just hit here. It's never been easier to create a rich database of labelled clauses.
Etatonna enables us to segment the labeled data based on various properties, including things like contract type, date of execution, or even the data owner.
Not only does this enrich the data and therefore any generated machine learning models, we can then build and then rebuild these machine learning models over and over again for any other purpose.
We also benefit from assessing labelled data quality prior to it being included in the model.
As experience and specialisms vary across labellers, we track who has labelled what. For the more tricky clauses, this enables us to identify those that have been labelled by an expert, a trained and experienced lawyer, and those labelled by a non-expert, somebody with little to no legal experience.
This isolates outlier clauses by non-experts so that our models can be as accurate as possible.
The opportunity for Etatonna is endless, and we anticipate a future market of joint ventures between companies, all joining their data together to enhance their machine learning models.
Knowing what is in a machine learning model makes it a lot easier to attribute value to the data owners and the data labelers.
Furthermore, having to repeatedly retrain models within different systems will be a thing of the past with source data labeling platforms like Etatonna.
This all sounds great, but how does it actually add value?
Well, in April of this year, we were able to deploy a force majeure app which leveraged the Etatonna platform to review force majeure provisions within contracts. We were able to deploy this product to our clients for free.
But you may be wondering how true collaboration can exist when there are no off-the-shelf labeling platforms for every firm to use to build their own data assets.
Well, at Travers Smith, to inspire and encourage future collaboration in the market, we have decided to open source Etatonna, making it available to any company in any industry that wants it.
Etatonna. Remember the name. We call it the value capture system between lawyer and AI.